Today we're going to try to make some inspirational words like Robert, Indiana. And we're using MOMA Art Lab. So it looks like this. We've used it a few times in the past. Gotta wait for it to open. There'll be a little cartoon. There we go. And if it has been used before, your screen should look like this. If it's never been used, there'll be a screen that says tutorial. Just hit the X up in the corner and make it go away. And a quick review of tools. Over here, these two little boxes are what changes your background color. Now, our mission is to work with complementary colors, opposites on the color wheel. So you need to pick a background that's complement. So, for example, we can't choose gray. We can't choose a dark gray. We can't have black. We can't have white. So I could go with blue because that's a complement. It's a color on the color wheel. And we've got these shapes down here. The opposite of blue is orange. So I'd have to hit the color wheel, find the orange. And it's best for this to just stick with this first screen of colors. Don't go swiping because then you might get into something kind of funky and weird. So I want to pick the one that's the most orange. Tap the screen and that goes away. Whenever you're in shape mode, that's when you can throw shapes up and also delete them. If you're in pencil mode, that's when you draw. Should not need pencil mode for this today. Everything you're going to need is in shape mode. We're going to build your words with the shapes. Now, you could take it and make it so your word is all orange, for example, on mine. Or I could make it a little more complicated and break it up so that part of the background is orange and part of it is not. If you want to copy a shape, holding your finger down on it gives you a menu. Duplicate, bring forward. That's how you can layer the pieces. Send back so you can get it behind something else. Grab color could be useful if you forgot what your color was. I'm hitting duplicate. Use 2 fingers to turn. So I can make my background sort of like a checkerboard. You don't have to do this. This is just if you want to. And that means for my word, the letter that goes here has to be blue. This one will be orange. This will be orange. And this will be blue. So I'm going to start, since I'm already in the oranges for my word, I'm going to start with the second letter. So got a shape, and then it needs a center. So I want to find a blue that's really, really close to this color. As close as I can get it anyway. That would make a good O. And then I need this color again, so hold it down, grab color, so I can make my second letter down here. Let's say I want to do, let's say it's the word hope. So H-O, I need a P, which I had to build with the rectangle. You want your letters to use the space as much as possible. So I could use a circle for the P. I could use an oval for the P. Here, I'll throw that away. Turn, stretch. So I want to use the space in the box as much as I can. Then for the center, it needs to be blue again, so I need to get that color back. And then repeat for each box. And if something disappears, for example, no, the middle is missing, tap twice, it'll come back. Or else hold things down and change your layers around. Hit bring forward or send back till you get what you need back on top. And now I have the word hope. And just like Robert, Indiana, I tried to make it so part of the letters blended into the background, which makes it a little more interesting to look at. And I made sure the letters use the space in the box. They're not teeny tiny. They're also really easy to read. That'll be important when I grade it. If I can't read your word, I can't give you a good grade on it. So have fun with your partner and see what you can come up with. And when you're finished making your word, you need to bring it up to me so I can see it. And if you're worried about losing it, and just hit the camera over here one time, and that'll take a picture of it. Just don't hit the trash can while you're working, because hitting the trash can doesn't delete your last shape. It deletes the entire picture.